Alrighty, yo guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all doing absolutely fantastic. We're back with the round 7 tips. I apologize for my voice. I've half lost it. I was at the Anzac Day game, obviously, a few days ago, and I'm sort of coming off a sickness. So I apologize for sounding absolutely terrible. So I'm going to try and make this video a bit quicker than others. So yeah, before we get into it, make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe. We're so close to 300 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed, please do so. And also both of the tipping comps are linked down below, and also the Discord server. So yeah, let's get straight into my tips from last week. Alrighty guys, so let's get over this quickly. Fremantle thought they'd be good at home. They were terrible, unfortunately. Western Bulldogs looking very, very good. Port Adelaide, job done, easy of course. Brisbane Lions, Geelong, the absolute of, I guess, definition of a grand final replay. They just replayed the grand final quite literally. Adelaide, what a game this was. Darcy Fogarty slotting that in the last few minutes. He's an incredible set shot. And Hawthorn, so disappointing. They've lost 2 games in a row that they probably should have won. Next up, St Kilda, they owned Carlton by the looks of it. That game, they were dominant in most of it. Probably should have been more than a 22-point win. North Melbourne thought this might have been the one sort of unpredictable result for the round. Didn't happen though. Yeah, Gold Coast, pretty good. Unfortunately, they've lost Tuke Miller in an injury. I think it was an ACL, or was it a hamstring? I've actually got no idea. Yeah, Melbourne comeback win against Richmond, very nice. And the Pies, well, another comeback victory here, which was absolutely phenomenal. And the matchday vlog is out, so if you haven't checked that out, make sure you do so. That's been actually doing incredible. So shout out to you guys that have seen the vlog. Let's get into my tips from this week. Alrighty guys, so starting out on the Friday night, we got St Kilda and Port Adelaide. This is actually one that I feel can go either way. Port Adelaide, I think they've been quietly doing pretty good, going under the radar a little bit. It will not surprise me if they win this. And I'm half tempted to tip them because I don't mind what they've been doing. They've bet the Bulldogs, the Swans, and the West Coast. So you don't really take anything out of West Coast. But you still got to tip St Kilda unless you're ballsy enough to tip an upset here, which I'm not because, I don't know, I've seen a lot from St Kilda now. And I think they've proven to themselves and everyone else that they are a team that are in very consistent form. And I think they will beat St Kilda. This could go either way. I truly believe that. But yeah, I'll go St Kilda. All right, next up is the Brisbane Lions. Obviously, they're going to win this. It's at the Gabba. I think we're going to go over that one pretty quickly here. This would be a ridiculous upset if Fremantle somehow won this. I just don't see it happening though. Yeah. Next up here, we've got Sydney Swans taking on the Giants. This might be pretty close, to be honest. I don't mind what the Giants have been doing, and I think they've honestly deserved a win. They've played pretty well the last few weeks. They played good against Brisbane, in all honesty. And I think they even won the last quarter, maybe even the last half. And with Sydney being so terrible recently, I honestly could see the Giants winning this. With Sydney's depleted side, yeah, you know what? We'll go the Giants in this. Look, I'm probably going to just have another terrible round. I got 7 out of 9 last round, which wasn't even that good because most people tipped a perfect round. But I'll go the Giants for this one. Why not? All right, next up, we got the Western Bulldogs here taking on Hawthorn. I think this one might be relatively close as well, but I will go the Western Bulldogs. I've loved what they've been able to do. And I think if their midfield gets clicking and their forward line starts to produce some better, I guess, goals per inside 50, they should definitely be, capable of being a top 4 side. Yeah, I'll go Western Bulldogs here. Alrighty, next up, really not much to say here. North Melbourne, I don't think they're going to be pulling off any sort of upset here against Melbourne. Richmond looked to have a little bit of a chance last week. I think they were in front for 3/4 of that game, but Melbourne just put their class together and sort of stepped down when it mattered. And they did get the job done. I'm going to continue to back them this week. Now, not because Carlton deserve to be tipped in this game, because they've been terrible the last few weeks and they have let me down when I've tipped them. So I really hate to have to back them in again, but they're lucky and they're being let off the hook here because they have West Coast, who are half of a waffle team. So you really just hate to have to tip Carlton here, when I would honestly say West Coast haven't been too terrible either. They're just not going to have a full team that are capable of really getting any job done here. But I reckon that they might even find themselves hanging in this game for the first few quarters. But yeah, unfortunately, well, not really unfortunately, but I do see Carlton winning this game. I'm a bit frustrated though because they've let me down when it matters, and it's one of these games where you just know Carlton are probably going to win. So yeah, I'll go the Blues for this one. Next up, guys, I've been thinking about this one for a while, and this is probably going to be a surprise to most of you, but I am going to go Geelong here. I think Essendon are going to pull one of the upsets of this season, going against the grain. Yeah, Geelong have come off a win. They've come off a loss, which it has to be said, it's really not that bad of a loss. In the way they lost, it was bad, but they played 3 very, very good quarters, Essendon, and they were very, very sound defensively. So I'm going to back them in, and I'm still not convinced on Geelong because they bet no one in good form. And I don't count that Sydney game because it's clear that Geelong owns Sydney, and Sydney are just useless against the Cats. So I don't take anything out of that. And yeah, I don't think they've bet a good side that's in form at the moment. So this is their one chance to prove to me, Geelong, that they are back. They look to be back, but can they beat a team that's also in pretty good form? So yeah, for that matter, I will go Essendon because I liked what I saw as a Pies supporter from the Dons last week. Langford, Mason Redmond, those sort of guys just keep stacking up, and they'll be getting Zach Merritt back as well. You've guys got like Alwyn Davey Jr., and of course Stringer pops up every now and again. We'll see what happens here. And I think Sam Wiedemann might have kicked... Oh, Sam Draper, sorry. I think he kicked 1 or 2 goals against the Pies as well. I can't remember, to be honest. But I liked what I see. Nonetheless, I'll go with the Dons. All right, now this is a hard one to tip here. I would usually go and upset and say West Coast, but I've already theoretically tipped a few upsets in the Giants and in, where was the other one? In Essendon. So I feel like I've got to be a little bit safe here. So I might be picking the wrong upsets for this round. And I think a lot of people will go Gold Coast in this one because Gold Coast, I think they've bet Richmond the last few times. They have. They've bet them the last 2 times. But I'm going to say somehow Richmond get it done here with a depleted side at home. Yeah, I'm going to say less than a goal, 5 points, Richmond get it done. All right, now in the last game in the round here, this is probably one of the hardest to tip because, well, Adelaide, they've been very good. And, well, Collingwood are also coming off a nice win as well. The only difference is here, Collingwood have a good record against the Crows. We bet them the last 5 times, and 4 of those times have been at the Adelaide Oval. I think the last one at their Adelaide Oval was, 2022, round 18. That was a close one as well, which was only, 6 points. And then in 2021, it was 5 points. So they're usually close. Obviously, I'm going to back my Pies. That's no surprise to any of you guys. But there might be some Crows supporters who think they can pinch one here. So I give them every chance. It's at home. They've been playing very, very good. We'll see how we go. Alrighty, guys. And who won the first AFL Premiership? Well, we know that was the Pies in 1990. Going to submit my tips there, and we'll see how we go for round 8. This could either go very bad or very good. There's a few upsets here that I predicted. We'll see though. Alrighty, guys, thank you so much for watching. I apologize for being such a quick one. My voice is obviously gone, so I can't speak that much. All the links down below. Subscribe, drop a like, comment your tips down below, join the Discord, the tipping comps, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out and bye-bye.